Disclaimer: the contents of this book are not intended as legal, health, or investment advice, nor should they be construed as such. This is a work of edutainment. Any resemblance to real-world events or individuals is purely coincidental. Names have been changed on occasion to protect identities. While every effort has been made to ensure the accuracy and factuality of information presented in this work, errors may remain. If you encounter any discrepancies or inaccuracies, please kindly report them to the author for future revisions. The author and his team humbly thank you for your interest and hope that you enjoy reading this book. Preface. If you're holding this book, you already know something's wrong. You've seen the lies, the double standards, the sheer audacity of a movement that claims to fight for equality, while vilifying half the human race. Feminism isn't about fairness, it's about power. And I'm here to expose every rotten pillar holding up its gynocratic empire. Let's start with a question. Why do schools still praise suffragettes as heroes when they bombed churches and threw acid at mailboxes? While men died in trenches during World War I, these liberators were planting explosives in public spaces. Emily Davison didn't martyr herself for your rights. She recklessly trampled a horse at the 1913 Derby, prioritizing spectacle over reason. Yet modern feminists mimic this chaos, swapping bombs for hashtags and mob justice. Hypocrisy? You bet. Then there's abortion. Feminists scream, "My body, my choice," but what about the 63 million American lives erased since Roe vs. Wade? Or the UN's own data, showing 73 million annual abortions globally, often targeting male fetuses in places like China. Men are forced to fund this slaughter through taxes and child support, their voices silenced by courts that treat fathers like ATMs. Margaret Sanger, Planned Parenthood's founder, openly pushed eugenics to eliminate undesirables. Sound like liberation? Or a billion-dollar industry built on blood? Ever heard of paternity fraud? In France, it's illegal to even check if your kid's yours, all to protect family peace. Tell that to the men who've paid for another man's child for decades. Or the 1 to 3% of fathers unknowingly raising someone else's kid, betrayed by courts that side with mothers 90% of the time. Feminism calls this equity. I call it theft. Divorce courts? A man's nightmare. Women walk away with 70% of assets, full custody, and alimony for life. Meanwhile, Japan's herbivore men reject marriage entirely to avoid becoming tax slaves. Who blames them?
Sample complete. Ready to continue?